Boom, there we go. Yes, got it. We will go live. And as I'm looking the progress bar, it's loading. Usually we are already live while I'm looking at it. I will come back here to the live stream. Yeah. All right, here we are. Let me quickly close that again so I don't hear myself speaking, which happened, I don't know how many weeks it was ago. I thought something was wrong with your Zoom, but it was me causing the problem because I hadn't recognized that another browser window was still open, and where I heard myself talk. Now let's come here to the live streaming. Hello, GYMSTREET fam. What's up? We are live. Okay. Anyways, Luis, as this session is recorded while people are starting to join, I suggest that we go ahead and check our group chat just to see what's going on there. If someone's asking, like, hey, how are you doing? How are you doing? We're live now. Boom, boom, boom. Come over here. Where's the official group? There it is.
There it is.
Boom. Reply. I need to find like the where's the bomb, man? Search bomb. No, it's not it. It's not it either. Let's use the flame. So join us live, everyone. So like this. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. AMA is live, guys. Thanks, Treasy, for pointing that out. All right, Luis. So what's on the agenda today? Let me bring up our, wait a second. I need to close this. I need to bring that over here. Switch that around. Start the presentation. Quickly stop it again because something isn't looking right. Now it's much better. And here's the Zoom. Here's the share screen button. And here we go.
Yeah.
All right. So welcome, GYMSTREET fam. This is our weekly AMA session again. Alberto is going to join in just a little bit later. He is up to something at the moment. And so Luis and I are going to, get you all started with the most recent update, what's been happening this week within GYMSTREET. I can already tell you one thing. We're not going to cover what they are in detail, but you may expect some very, very exciting updates to come quite soon, next week and the coming weeks. Our development team, they're working day and night. I don't know, do they ever sleep? I'm wondering,
I wonder.
They're working hard, as much as they can. I guess a few hours of sleep will never hurt anyone. But that's just, what I witness whenever I talk to them. And they're really putting much effort, into making, the platform better and better on a daily basis. We understand that, yes, we have some struggles sometimes that things aren't working the way they're supposed to. You try to connect with your wallet and there's some connection issues. And then you just come back an hour later to find out it's suddenly working. And there was nothing, that was changed in the meantime. So that's also one of the reasons, or the main reason why we came up with that internal wallet solution. Since the majority of our community is using the Trust Wallet, and for some reason, specifically Trust Wallet, or particularly Trust Wallet, has been causing connection issues, whereas MetaMask, has always worked just fine. Anyways, before we get to that, let me dive right into the very first topic, which is to remind you guys that we have the end of month sprint still going on. However, we are looking at the last few days. And here's something that you must understand beyond the fact that these are the last days of the end of month sprint, these are also the last days of the last discount promotion ever again. Well, maybe not ever again. That's not printed in stone. However, we're not planning, and that's for sure, to offer a discount promotion like this, like we had in the recent months, anytime soon, right? However, there's one thing what we do have to offer to you, which is that it will be extended for another 2 days until the 2nd of May, which is Tuesday next week. Why is that? Well, especially our Asian community, as you know, the largest parts of our community are over in Asia. That's Korea and Japan, mainly. They have asked us if we can, extend it a day or two next week, since over the weekend, it's often difficult for people to, if new people want to register, and then on weekends, it seems to be more difficult, let's put it that way. So they asked, to extend it until Monday, but then Monday is the holiday, it's Labor Day, the 1st of May. So yeah, the decision got made to extend until Tuesday, which means for every one of you that there is an additional 2 days for you to make your decision to grab one of our super bundle at the best possible conditions ever. And then there's one more catch to it. Now, first of all, let me remind you, if we look at the R22, for example, right, our largest super bundle, that everyone, regardless of whether you're already an existing member, everyone gets an additional 15% extra discount on top of the regular bundle discount. As you know, if you purchase our land NFTs and miner NFTs in the form of the super bundle, you get them at a better price, right? So you get higher value for a lower price. Not only do you get more land and miners that way, but you also get free land upgrades that are also granted for you there on top. And this is the regular discount that you get here. Now we add another 15%, right? That's for our promotion. And this is extended until the 2nd of May. You can get, for example, the R22 in total. If you take the regular 35% discount for the bundle that you regularly get, and you add 15% promotion discount to it, that's 50%. So you get the R22 for half the price. So you get twice the value, for what you're paying. And if you're a completely new member and you register today, you still have the chance until the 2nd of May, which happens to be within, the first 6 days of your registration, to add another 10% on top, of the discount that you already get here. And the NFT turbo discount, this is going to stay. So it will not, be deleted from the system when the promotion ends. The NFT turbo discount for new members, that will always remain active. So anyone who joins GYMSTREET, if they make their purchasing decision within the first 6 days after they register, they can get up to 10% additional discount. Now, Luis, there's one more thing we need to talk about here, right? And you know what it is. So maybe you want to tease it up just a little bit before I continue here so that I get the chance to take another sip of my coffee.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Timo. Good afternoon and evening, depending where you are, GYMSTREET users. We are here once more again, and I'm so excited, Timo, that you are talking about the extra 15% discount that we have that's running right now. And probably, yes, as you said, it might be the last promotion that has so much value with it compared to the future plans. Okay, so it might be your last chance as a newbie or someone that is beginning to come on board for GYMSTREET. So as we are finalizing the stage, Timo, I would like to encourage the users to utilize this opportunity, because the value attached to what we are offering on this promo is nothing less compared to what is coming. So it's the last chance for them to buy the super bundles with so much value at this price. Okay, so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Timo has already told us about this 15% that is coming to an end on the 2nd of May. Guess what? If you are here and you are just a visitor to this AMA session, or you just someone new who is like, I want to know more about this GYMSTREET, you know, you have an opportunity also to get extra discount. All right. So which means you are here for a treat. So if you take action by the 2nd of today, between today to the 2nd of May, you have an opportunity also to get the NFT Tapo discount. All right. So which means that if you are purchasing the ARA22 bangle, you are getting an extra 10% discount, which is a no-brainer value giveaway to someone who's like, I want to know about this new technology. As we all are aware, Timo, I always say that we are in a paradigm shift. We're in a global paradigm shift. Remember, we had a global paradigm shift from the post office methodology of sending letters across the globe to emails, making life easier. You can send an email using your phone. You can send an email on while you are just or sleeping on your bed, right? You don't need to go to the post office to send your letter and so forth. You spend a high money. So we are in a global paradigm shift right now into a virtual world. So I don't know about you. Right now, you have an opportunity to be the pioneer also in this digital world where we are heading to. So you have an opportunity as a new beginner or as a new user of GYMSTREET. You have an opportunity also to get the NFT Tapo discount on top of the 15% promo discount that you are getting in all super bangles. All right. So if you take action, I guarantee you on this, I guarantee you, if you take action from today to the 2nd of May, you are able to purchase these super bangles with so much discounted prices. So let's look at the ARA 15. The ARA 15, on top of 15%, you will get 7% extra discount, right? So making it up to, that would be 22% extra, right, for you. So ladies and gentlemen, we have this special running right now. If you are a new user, you are starting to have a new wallet with us, you just get a link from the person that invited you to this call. And as you open up or as you unlock your wallet to be a GYMSTREET user, being a first timer, you have an opportunity to get NFT Tapo discount. And this is a giveaway prize that the CEO has prepared just for you and the team. So don't miss out on this opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot say much more, Timo, because I can imagine on the 3rd of May, someone saying, Timo, I missed this opportunity. I don't know why I didn't purchase my super bangle yesterday on the 3rd of May. So that shouldn't be the case. You have a number of days from today to purchase these super bangles at an extra discount. On top of the promo discount, you are getting the NFT Tapo discount. No brainer, Timo. Much value at a cheaper cost.
Absolutely. And there's really nothing to add here, Luis, except for one thing, which is not only do you have the last chance now to get, our super bundles at the best possible price. Just I've been playing around here with this pen option, and now I keep having that escape button. You should know your PowerPoint, man. Not only is this the last chance to grab your super bundle at the best possible price that it's ever going to be available in GYMSTREET, but there's also one more thing. Even if you miss the chance, to get them at the discounted price, you will also miss the chance to get them at the current, composition.
Package.
So what do I mean by that? The composition of the super bundles will change soon. Soon means actually next week, after the 2nd of May, after this promotion runs out. Not only is the promotion going to end, but the composition of the super bundles as they are put together right now is also going to come to an end, and they will be replaced. We are going to introduce the new set of super bundles, meaning, or just for your understanding what that means, let's jump right here to the web browser, come to our dashboard. So here you have the promotion again, the promotion is being promoted. So what I mean by the composition will change. Look, the R6, for example, it consists of 3 land parcels plus 12 miners and an upgrade. The R10, it consists of 16 land parcels, 64 miners, 4 upgrades, and so on. The biggest one, the R22, you get 90 land parcels plus 360 miners on top, 25 land upgrades for free. The value of, and by the way, the value that you see here is only the sum of the included land parcels and the miners. That's why I say the upgrade, you get that for free. We added, just like that, you get an extra 25 upgrades, meaning 25 out of your 90 land parcels you will be able to hold up to 10 miners instead of just 4, which is normally the case. Now, the new super bundles, the value will still stay the same, and the price you'll get them for will also be the same as it is now. However, it's going to be more than this, because here, you have the extra 15% promo discount. So we are then again looking at, let me come back here. We're then again looking at this bundle price, and we're going to make it round numbers. So it will be 18,500, right? So a fixed round number. But back to the dashboard, you will not get 90 land parcels and 360 miners, but it's more going to be like 100 or 120 land parcels and 300 miners. I'm making up these numbers right now. I don't know them by heart, but we will release them next week for sure, and then you will know for sure what the new composition is going to be. So if you would like to have more miners to be included in your super bundles, meaning that you would also earn more rewards, because as you know, every day, according to our minting calendar, we distribute a fixed amount of GYMNet tokens to all the active miners in the system. And the more of these active miners you own, right, the more belong to you, the more of the overall rewards that are issued every day will, be sent to you based on your mining hash rate. So, and if less miners, of course, means less rewards. But on the other hand, one would also have to argue that more land, if you speculate, on the increasing value of the land parcels, you might also want to have one of these new super bundles because they consist of more land parcels, right? Even though it's less miners. And as you know, we are soon going to reach the 25% of our land parcels that are going to be sold. In fact, it's only 4,834 parcels that need to be sold. It's not that much, guys. And then we will reach 25%, meaning the price will go up from $116 to $144 per land parcel. So those who have purchased at the very beginning, while we were still at $100 per land parcel, they will already have increased their value of their land by $44. So that's 44% value increase on your land parcels, simply by getting in, early enough. And in the meantime, your virtual miners, they keep producing these GYMNet rewards. And if you're saying that, oh yeah, when you look at the charts and it's like the price of GYMNet, it's not coming up fast enough, rest assured, even if it's not happening fast enough, we've talked about this last week, we've talked about it the week before, and we keep talking about it. This is a long-term project. So you need to enter it with a long-term perspective. This is not your quick pump and dump. If that's what you're looking for,
Absolutely.
Go find some pump and dump meme coin, jump in and hope that you will be making a quick profit, which might work, but it often just doesn't work. Here, you know for sure that you're getting something of value, of actual value. Even if it's virtual land, it will have an actual value that's coming from the demand for the land. And if you've been following along with us, you know, just look at the business partnerships that we have already established. You can find them here in our partnerships section. And just come here and take a look at what's already in there. And as you can see, there's already quite a few. I mean, some of these partnerships that you find here are like internal, like the Vault, that's our own DeFi product, right? But this week, we've introduced Swapin, our most recently, you know, added partnership here at GYMSTREET. And they even joined our live webinar to introduce their product to our community, which was, of course, an awesome thing. And we highly appreciate them, you know, taking the time to join our live webinar to talk to our community about their great product. And by using Swapin, if you come here, you can, you know, read about the offer some more, learn about their service, you know, what it's all about, and so on. And you will find out that if you're in the European space, you know, and you own a Euro account and with this SEPA. Unfortunately, it's currently limited to Europe, but they're, you know, working on ways to also be able to offer it to more countries around the world. You can easily, and that's the great thing about this service right here, this business partnership, you can easily send cryptos to a wallet address and you will receive euro into your bank account. So there's no easier way than that to exchange your cryptocurrencies into fiat directly into your bank account. No need to sign up for an exchange, you know, send it there and then trade and you know, swap it on the exchange and then, you know, withdraw from the exchange to your account and so on. So there's so many steps included. Not if you're using the Swapin service. You set up your wallet once, you have your wallet address with their swap and get service, and then you connect it to your bank account. You can set it up for you know, many different cryptocurrencies such as BUSD, USDT. They even support smart chain BUSD and so on. You just send it there and it will automatically be exchanged, you know, at the current rate, market rate of the coin you send there, and you will receive euro into your bank account. Anyways, these business partnerships, they're here to stay, of course, right? So you can check them out. Actually, I wanted to come back here so that we get the overview again. And that's why we even came here into this section to highlight to you that, hey, there's a lot already happening here. And if you watch our previous recording from last week, and I think also the week before, right, Alberto talked about in much detail about the GYMNet token, the stabilization and growth over the long term. And he showed us this chart, how it's going to play out, right? And there you're going to see it will take a while because things just have to unfold. But based on his forecast, on his calculations that are again based on actual numbers, you know, derived from our experience from the system, we see how much turnover has been made. We can determine the sell pressure on average, you know, as it's happening within the liquidity pools and so on. And based on these numbers, he has calculated a forecast showing us how the price of GYMNet is going to develop if things roughly remain the same as they are today. Of course, if 100% of all the GYMNet rewards that everyone has received so far were to be dumped into the liquidity pool at once, yes, it will go down to zero. But is that a realistic scenario? Probably not. It's much more realistic that we will remain at roughly 20, 30 something percent. That's also being calculated, you know, into the forecast. And that's the thing. If you look at it over the next 12, you know, 20, 30 months, you will see there that we're going 10, 20, 50 cents, $1. And once we reach like the dollar range, so going from cents to dollars, boy, that chart is just, you know, jumping upwards. And past 2026, when the token issuance will be stopped, because we can see that here actually. Let's come to our info center. and have a look at our tokenomics, you can read all about these things here to know that we have a 594 million token supply, which is already less because of the buy and burn mechanism. And if we scroll down further, we can again see that here, right? That we have all these taxations built in and so on. That has been recently updated. So there's no buy tax anymore. There's only a sell tax. So these things have already been improved in favor of our community. But what I wanted actually get into is right here, the buy and burn mechanism that you can also find out more about. So right here, we can see that from every land sale, land upgrades, miner sales. So people buying NFTs within GYMSTREET, we will take 8% of that amount to buy back GymNet token from the liquidity pool, from the decentralized exchange, and immediately just burn it. It's an automatic process built into the smart contracts, and this ensures that over the long run, we take away supply from the markets. It's fully automated. And if you listen to Alberto, again, you will understand that. What does it mean? You take away supply, you reduce the token amount that's available to the market, which in turn has to result in the price of the tokens that are left, that are still available to the market. The price has to go up. Just look at the Bitcoin chart, over a decade. I mean, the decade for GymNet has yet to come. We're just getting started here, but there you can already get a pretty good idea of how this unfolds, because Bitcoin follows a very similar approach, right? We have the halving every so and so many blocks, so the demand the supply is decreasing, right, while the demand is increasing as adoption happens. And the same is also going to happen here at GYMSTREET. Once we grow as a community, there will be more demand, but the supply is not only limited to 594 million tokens, it's also being reduced thanks to our buy and burn mechanism. So at the end of the day, there will be less tokens available than our total supply, while at the same time, demand keeps increasing. And again, at the same time, and now let's come to the next part right here, our utility, we will keep adding more and more and more and more of these use cases. So people will want to obtain GymNet tokens if they haven't earned them, as a virtual miner rewards, in order to be able to participate in the activities within our metaverse. And we are going to come up with some very, very nice use cases that people will want to, get in the metaverse, check it out, explore, discover, and so on. At this point, I want to remind you of last week's webinar, where we had the CEO from ImmersiveX, our metaverse company, Mr. Jordan Markov, here as a guest to talk to us about the plans, what they're working on, the experts team that's creating the virtual world for our metaverse. And there's a lot that they're currently working on. So towards the end of the year, it's planned to already have the first prototype version publicly available, so that you can enter it either via VR glasses if you own them, or just via your desktop computer or from the tablet or your phone or whatever. And there's going to be yet another option, which is augmented reality, meaning you will be able to use your phone, right? And you may have seen this in other apps already. So it will use your camera, and you can just look through your camera at your current whatever you see there, and our app will then put the digital world on top of the real world on your phone, to give you an idea of what things are going to look like. That's what's called augmented reality. So you kind of mix VR and when that's virtual reality and VR and R, let's call it R, okay? So we mix both. It's so a lot of exciting stuff that's happening here behind the scenes, and that's just going to reassure you over and over again. That's why we keep showing up, Luis, Alberto, myself, week by week, to remind you of what we are doing here. And if you've been following along, yes, there are some bugs. Yes, things aren't always working, 100% perfectly, but we are working on it. We are getting rid of these bugs. We are improving, you know, our platform week by week, day by day, month by month, and so on, to make it better, to make it, you know, more intuitive. And of course, at the end of the day, a lot of fun for you to come here and to experience, to explore, to discover. Remember, the easiest way to experience finance, that's the ultimate goal. That's what we want to accomplish here by creating this first financial district in the metaverse. All right, guys, and back to where we've come from. This is now the last chance. And why is it so important for you to become a virtual landowner? Again, go back to last week's recording, listen to what Alberto says. That the land is your ticket to participate in what we do here. We will add use cases. We will add, Alberto, help me out here. I cannot think of the word. What you talked about, you know, we will add more business partnerships, right? How we are going to create revenue. Currently, the first use case that we already have going on is, of course, the virtual miner. You can attach it, you will earn GymNet rewards. That's a use case, a business case, how you are participating in the growth and the revenue generation that's being generated here. In the future, once all the tokens, you know, will be issued and so on, the use cases will remain. You still need GymNet to be able to interact with the platform, you know, to do things on your virtual land parcels and so on, for the Cash FT cards and other things that are yet to come. You will need GymNet to participate. And if there's no more tokens being issued, the only way for you to get them will be from the exchange, which at some point will happen. But those who already earn their GymNet tokens today as, you know, virtual miner rewards, you will be the ones who can then offer them to the people who join later and that do not, you know, have the chance anymore to earn them via the virtual miners, which you have today because you are among the early adopters. So there's so many advantages to get in early. And at a later point, we will add more use cases, more business models for you, for the landowners to participate, you know, in the overall revenue generating process here at GYMSTREET. Therefore, just to remind you again, this is now the chance to get in at the current composition of the super bundles that has, you know, more miners and less land compared to how it's going to be next week after we change things around. And then one more a reminder of our global line, yet another great reason, you know, that's still active, our global line, meaning that you can earn a commission from everyone who joins after you, meaning that you join today, you get your global line position, someone else joins maybe even the same day, but they join after you, today, tomorrow, next week, doesn't matter, as long as the you know, period is still active of the current global line. It's always for 90 days. We have started on the 9th of March. So we can actually look here at the dashboard, right? That's the best way to check it out. Instead of just hear me talk about it, let's come here to the global line bonus. And there you can see it. If we come scrolling down here, it's still active for another 41 days. So for 1.5 months or almost 1.5 months, you still have the chance to earn a commission from everyone else who joins after you. And you can see down here also the transactions here, history, you know, how everything is happening in full transparency here at GYMSTREET, also because it's smart contract based. You can look things up right here in the dashboard. And of course, if you are into it, you can also check it out directly, you know, via BSC scan, what's happening there on the blockchain. Anyways, that way you can participate in the revenue generating process. So from every purchase that happens after you join, you earn a certain percentage. And if we come up here and look at my example wallet, what I have already earned here with only one single share, look, your shares. I only own one share, and my length, since I have joined the global line, that's 586 positions. People who have joined after me, when I had joined here at position 720, since then I have already earned $3 based on one single share that you get from the minimum purchase amount of $100 that you can see here. That's where you get one share to participate in the global line. I have earned $3.27. Now, if you put this if you look at it percentage-wise, that's more than 3% in less than 2 months. So that's like 1.5%, 2% per month. That's like extra income that you get on top, just like that. You know, you make a purchase, and from everyone who joins after you, you keep getting your share. And of course, if you make higher purchases, you get more shares, right? So those who purchase, let's say, the largest super bundles at a value 17,500, that was the R22 back then when the global line was introduced for the first time. And things are also going to be slightly adjusted here as well. However, as long as the current period is still active, that's the number of shares, you know, that you get here. And with a higher purchase amount, you get a higher number of shares, meaning you will earn more, of course, from the generated revenue from those who are coming after you to join GYMSTREET. And not only from the land and the miners that are being purchased, our Cash FT card is also included in the global line. As you know, we have a debit card that we've introduced here also in the beginning of March. Actually, that was, you know, launched at the same time, the new global line, together with the Cash FT card. And with this, you can also participate in the global line. And all the card purchases that are being made are also added to the global line. So for everyone, or from everyone who purchases a card, you also earn your share from that. And next to that, if you are active as an affiliate, you can also earn from the transaction fees, you know, from the people within your team structure as they are using the card. So many business cases, so many possibilities for you to participate, you know, and earn within the first financial district in the metaverse. And we're just getting started here. You know, there's so much more to come. Always keep that in mind. Long-term project. And now, as we just mentioned, the affiliates, right? Now it's time to remind you, we have posted this already in our group channel and the groups. Just to remind you one more time, if you are an active affiliate, you're building your team, you're generating revenue, you're making an income, you're using GYMSTREET, you know, to build your own affiliate business, basically. We have started an affiliate competition for May and June. Actually, it has already begun on the 25th of April, so 3 days ago, because of the final, you know, end of April sprint promotion, the extra 15%, which is now extended until the 2nd of May. However, for those of you, you know, you're generating team revenue using the promotion to make sales. Therefore, it makes sense to also allow you to include these sales to count towards your qualification requirements. So if you are able within May, or by the end of May, as you can see here, until the 31st of May, you either generate $20,000 direct sales volume, so that's people directly referred, signing up via your sponsor link, or you generate $100,000 team turnover. So within your 25 level team structure, if you manage to reach either one of those, you are going to get an R10 super bundle for free. It's like a little thank you, saying, hey, great, man, you have done something. You have, you know, accomplished a goal within the month of May. You have generated turnover, which again also serves the community as a whole. As you know, 8% is always being used for the buy and burn mechanism to stabilize the token price. So you get the R10 super bundle for free. Now, next to that, that's of course already something, but until the end of June, you also have the chance, if you're able to generate $200,000 in accumulative team turnover within the promotion period that has started on the 25th of April until the end of June, you generate $200,000. You will not only receive the R10 Super Bundle for free, but you will also be invited on a trip to our offices in Dubai and Yerevan. So you're going to have a good time, you know, together with everyone else who has accomplished these goals. And Luis and I, we have already talked about this last week. Do not underestimate the power of such a trip. Not only are you being invited, you don't have to pay a single dollar. You will get your flight, accommodation, food, drinks, you know, going out, having fun, meeting our development team, and so on, our CEO. Next to that, you are going on this trip together with everyone else who was able to accomplish these goals. Those are high level people. And that's actually the biggest value that you're getting here, to network with other high level people, to learn from each other, to build up each other. And, you know, the more, how is that saying, Luis? Your net worth determines your network determines your net worth. That's it, right? So don't underestimate. And if you can network on such a trip, you know, with not only like-minded people, but you're both promoting the same product, you're both believers, you know, of the financial district in the metaverse, and you've accomplished something. So if great people come together, usually that's how great things are being created. And then finally, we have the 10% extra commission. Remember, that was meant to be available for you throughout April. It's also going to be extended until the end of May. So while you're generating, or while you're going after these goals to generate that kind of turnover, you will also earn the twice or the double direct sales commission. And that I want to show you also in our dashboard. Let's come back here just for a second. We come to the dashboard. And that's right here, the pending GYMNet commissions. That's the extra 10% commission that you earn during this promotion period. It has started on the 6th of April. That's, you know, the day in hindsight where your commission or your generated turnover will be accumulated, and then you will be credited the amount of GYMNet tokens, you know, based on that. So we will double up your 10% first line commission. So that's that. And then of course you still have where is that? The higher cash bonuses that are also still active. That's what we want to talk about to wrap it up here for today. And I think then we're done. Let's come here to the leadership incentives. So those of you who are really serious, you're building your business and you really, you know, want to climb the ladder, that's what we have invented the leadership incentives for. And right here, as you can see, during the promotion period, the cash bonuses for the gold, the platinum, and the diamond pins have been increased. So for gold, you now get $2,300 instead of $1,500. For platinum, you get $4,500 instead of $3,000. And for diamond, well, you would normally be invited on a diamond trip, which, by the way, actually like more or less equals what we're currently, you know, offering you during the May and June affiliate competition. But if you reach the diamond pin, meaning you reach that turnover goal and you build, you know, your 3 team partners within your team structure, you will not get the diamond trip as it was usually thought of, but during that period, which still lasts another 37 days until the end of this period, if you reach the diamond pin by then, you are going to get a $10,000 cash bonus. Now, isn't that something? And we've already seen people reach that goal. They have accomplished, you know, their team turnover, and they will get that $10,000 cash bonus. Now, there's one more thing that we want to talk about here that we have also done recently. For the 10K and the 1K pin, we have reduced or deactivated the team partner qualification requirement, meaning the 1K pin, which is actually like a symbolic thing, right, that you get for reaching $1,000 team turnover, you get awarded the 1K pin. The 10K pin is based on you generating $10,000 team turnover, and that's where you get the $100 cash bonus. And this has been credited today to everyone who has reached the $10,000 team turnover, regardless of whether they had already built, you know, 2 1K team partners within their team structure. So that's also a change that we have recently applied to make it even more attractive for those of you who are just getting started. Once you reach that, you know, first goal of $10,000 in team turnover, you will get your $100 cash bonus. Again, that's $1 10%, extra income for you, just like that, for reaching this goal. And then moving forward, if you make it all the way to gold within the promotion period, you can earn 2,300. If you make it to platinum, you get 4,500. You make it to diamond, you get the 10K cash bonus. All right, Luis. So that's it from my end. Let me clear the drawings here on the screen, turn that off, come back to the PowerPoint. So the last reminder, one more time, that you follow us all along social media, right? So you come to our link tree right here. You will find all our social media channels combined in one place. We're on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you name it. Make sure to follow us all across social media so that you will always stay up to date. And especially if you're also, using our materials, to simply forward it to your prospects, your team members, and that they are, they may be more to be found on Instagram or on Facebook than on Telegram. Then make sure that you follow us there so that you can just, hit that forward button on our Facebook posts, on our Instagram posts. And by the way, especially Instagram, we're putting much effort into it to really build a beautiful channel for you guys here. And you will also find some extra, special content specifically being generated for the Instagram channel next to what we share with you in our Telegram channel and groups, because those are mainly meant to keep you up to date, whereas Facebook and Instagram also have a somewhat promotional touch to it. All right, guys, so that's it. Let's stop sharing the screen. Thank you so much for joining in, for listening. Hopefully it was informative for you guys and that you gained value out of this. Now I would love to pass it on to Luis. Maybe Alberto also wants to share a sentence or two before we can wrap it up for today.
Probably we can give Alberto this opportunity to say something and then I wrap it up.
Yeah, hello. It's good, yes, because I have only 10 minutes. But yes, well, thank you, Timo. Thank you, Luis. Well, I think we covered a few things. It's interesting because every week we get into these calls and we talk about well, maybe there are not so many things happening, but actually every week there are things happening. So I don't know how we do it, but yeah, there's always stuff to talk about. So we've seen some changes into the system also in the past few weeks, and you may expect to see a few more coming. There's been some good presentations, some traveling happening in different regions. You've probably seen that this has had an impact in the level of conversation and also in the level of activity in the metaverse itself. And you can expect to see this continue as we move along. And yeah, well, no, just excited to see how this is evolving. And I guess next week we will need to talk about some of the changes that have happened to the calendars, and we can dive into those maybe next week, because we will need some time for that. And yeah, I think it will be something that you may want to understand very well. So yeah, I guess I will see you in a week, and yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Alberto. Thank you. That's our system designer. As you head for yourself next week, you don't want to miss the opportunity to come and learn further on the changes that are happening globally in the crypto space and in the blockchain space, and not only that, in the metaverse technology also. So I'm so excited and I'm so pumped with all that is taking place within GYMSTREET. One thing that struck me as I was just pondering today was that our mission is not just to build, but is building one of the best financial districts in the metaverse, and not just only that, offering a seamless experience to all our users or community. So we are doing it. It's not something that we are talking about that is yet to be done. We are doing it right now together with you. So I'd like to say thank you to you for taking that leap of faith to say, I want to be a pioneer with GYMSTREET, and we are building, or we are pioneering this new technology, which is the metaverse. So this is a great opportunity or a great place. Whether you are looking to trade virtual properties, GYMSTREET is your place, or either you are looking at bringing your company brand or your personal brand to the virtual marketplace or virtual world, this is GYMSTREET is your place. Or probably you are looking at creating your dream visual building or office park, GYMSTREET is your place. So we are here to help you every step of the way to achieve your goal, especially in what you want to do. So with GYMSTREET, we appreciate you, and we are just at the beginning, as Timo has already showed you how you can be part of this. And not only that, you might be saying, okay, as Timo spoke about the affiliate program that has a promotion too, on top of the land promotions that we have, there is a affiliates promotion. And you might be sitting where you are and saying, I want to have a bigger office park. How can I acquire it? There are ways that you can do. Or you might be sitting where you are saying that I want to create a stream of income. You might be sitting where you are, probably you are wondering, how can you scale what you have already in terms of the virtual land parcels and the virtual miners. We have an affiliate solution layer that you can utilize, and by just using your the word of mouth, which is probably it doesn't cost you anything but $0. It's all about, it can cost you a few megabytes texting or a few minutes of your time calling someone, telling them about the opportunity where they can participate as pioneers and leaders, which is GYMSTREET. So ladies and gentlemen, we have an opportunity here that is outstanding and amazing for you. And not only that, if you have a drive, a burning desire to help other people to achieve their goals in terms of financial goals, in terms of getting into the metaverse space, if you have that burning desire, you have a greater stream or a vehicle that you can utilize, that is GYMSTREET. So ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to appreciate you. Timo has already said it all, and I cannot mess it up by adding more on what he has said. And you heard for yourself that Alberto will be here next week with amazing information about what is taking place in the marketplace, in the global blockchain space. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us today. We are looking forward also to seeing you next week on our Zoom calls from Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, every day next week. So please don't miss out on that. And not only that, remember our session also, the AMA session on Friday, exactly same time, same place. Thank you so much for joining us today. And so much is taking place and so much is coming. We don't want to spoil it and we don't want to mess it up, but stay in tune for the surprise that is coming for you. More partnerships, more developments, more services, more products for you, more and more and more and more, because you deserve more and better life. So thank you so much. Timo, anything to say?
That's it. Thank you also from my end, and we wish everyone a great afternoon, evening, and awesome weekend ahead.